Hey everyone, it's Lexi here. Welcome back to my channel, Nature's Ruby. So I just received my order of 250 banded crickets from Bassett's Cricket Ranch. I'm constantly going to the pet store back and forth for crickets for Subi and Sheila, and thought it was time that I make a cricket breeding setup so that I'm not making so many trips. And this is actually my first time ordering from this Bassett's Cricket Ranch, and so I can't wait to unbox this and see the quality of the crickets. So what I really like about banded crickets is that they're a lot quieter, harder, and they live a lot longer than the household crickets. And so I think this is really great for both me and my reptiles because they love crickets. Banded crickets are native to southern Asia, especially India and Sri Lanka. They're tropical, meaning they love warm, humid conditions, which means that you're going to want to mist their enclosure daily to keep that humidity up. And unlike house crickets, they're much less likely to chirp constantly, which is perfect for indoor keeping. In many cultures, crickets are symbols of luck, protection, and prosperity. In Chinese folklore, keeping a cricket in the home is believed to ward off misfortune. And in Native American tradition, crickets symbolize resilience and survival, which honestly fits these hardy little guys perfectly. So to start off, I have myself a big plastic tote and I drilled some holes on the top. And what I'm going to do first is add in some substrate. So I'm going to be using some organic potting soil. And I'm going to throw that in and make it a nice even layer for them. And this is perfect for them to encourage them to lay eggs and procreate. Next, I have some cricket food. I use the Fluker's orange cubes. This is really great for not only providing nutrients for them, but it also hydrates them. Because if you were to just give them like a bowl of water or something like that, they can drown, and so that's why these are really great. Or you can get like the absorbent gels, and they sell a bunch of other products to hold the water. Or even fruits and vegetables are really nice for crickets. I also actually give them veggies and stuff that I feel like that are going bad. So I'm just gonna pop a few of these into the, and I like to break them up into this little cup here. I feel like that's a good amount for now. I mean, I feed my reptiles daily, so I'll be checking on this daily to make sure to kind of see when it needs to be replenished. So we're gonna pop that in. Normally when I buy crickets at my local pet store, I take this bucket with me, and so I have a few egg crates in here. So I'm gonna line this up with some egg crates, and so we're just gonna kind of want them more up so that they like to climb up. So I'm just gonna stack these here like this, and I will be getting more when I can. I'm sure my grandpa has some egg cartons that he might not be using, but that's good enough for now, and I'm sure there should be some in here as well. Now for the fun part, we're gonna go ahead and open this, and this is that simple. Like, it is so simple to set up so that you're not constantly going back and forth to the store to buy them. You can buy them in bulk, it's a lot cheaper. And also I'm going to be putting in a little box so that they can lay their eggs. Since I'm outside, I couldn't really find anything to open the box with, so I found this handy dandy screwdriver. So we're gonna use that. And hopefully they don't pop out at me. I used to work at a pet store, and so what I've learned is you open it like not like with a screwdriver, but you open it from the top, then you put it upside down, and then box this thing. Ew, 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 ew. They already have babies in here. Ew. But my animals love it. Yeah, they're so little. Hopefully that's all of it. Don't see anyone up here except a larva. Larvae. Gave me some beetles by mistake and other larvas, which is totally fine by me because my reptiles will love them either way. So I guess we have a nice little habitat here. So this is what the setup looks like on the inside, and as you can see, there are a lot of dead crickets in here. I don't know that there is really 250 crickets in here. It looks like most of them are not alive. Now, I don't know if I would be ordering from these guys again because of this, but this is enough to start the cricket habitat. And what I thought was larvae is actually just different insects in general. Like, we have this guy over here, and I also saw some type of beetle, and then we have that thing over there. Not really sure what it is. So, very interesting. It makes me a little bit concerned because typically the setup would be great for crickets because they can't climb up the smooth surface. I have no experience with these guys here, so I will probably be putting a mesh over the lid. So luckily I have some leftover mesh from my terrarium setting up stuff and some of this adhesive. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna outline this mesh with this adhesive and stick it on. And you can be a little generous because you really want to make sure there's no space that is not sealed and where these guys could possibly escape or anything like that. This is what it looks like, my outline. I just want to carefully put it on there. And just try to press it down. You might not want to touch it, but you could definitely like use the tip of this to kind of, because I don't really care if it's on the inside, to be honest. These are critters, so we're gonna do what critters do best. And try to, you know, crawl around and go in crevices that maybe they shouldn't be. So as you can see, this was not hard to set up. And what I really like about cricket keeping is that for sure you don't have to keep making those trips to the pet store, because you've created a system here for these crickets to thrive and reproduce. And because you're feeding the insects, you know exactly what nutrition you're feeding to your reptiles, because you're gut loading these guys. And what gut loading means is that you are giving these insects the best nutrition, and so when you feed them to your insects, you can ensure that they're getting good quality meals and that they're getting all those vitamins and stuff through the crickets that they should be having in their diet. Subi strictly eats crickets, so it's very important to make sure that he's thriving on good quality bugs. So I hope this video taught you a bit about cricket keeping. And if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye!